I really hope like something creepy really happens when I'm making this, so that way I actually have like actual proof.
Beauty in the water, angel on the beach, ocean's daughter. I thought love was out of reach till I got her.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Savannah here, and today I thought I'd be talking about something that I can't believe I actually haven't really talked about yet. Like I said something about a year ago, but like it wasn't really anything big. And also, I'm very sorry if my voice like starts hanging out. I'm still a little bit sick, and that's the reason I wasn't in a video last week, because I got sick on Tuesday and I was sick until Friday. So if my voice goes a little bit wonky, that's why. But so today I'm talking about some ghost stories and stuff. So basically, my house is 1000% haunted. Like, I'm not even kidding. This is not a joke saying, oh, my house is haunted. Like, I am serious, and it is scary. Sometimes it's okay, and sometimes it's actually, like, super, super scary. I have a lot of stories, but today I'm just going to tell you one that is actually, like, one of the most recent ones. Like, there was one that happened a couple nights ago, but I'm going to be telling you about this one, because this one is actually the scariest to me, like, other than, like, a ghost girl living in my house. And also, actually, like, okay, if you guys want to hear more about that story, if you want to hear even more about another story, which is actually, like, super scary, to me it is anyways, to know that, like, I was around this, and I just thought it was something nice. But if you want to hear more about that, make sure you hit that like button and comment down below that you do. Anyways, let's get right into this story. So, I rearranged my room a little bit, so now my bed is over here, but it used to be up against the wall over here where my dresser is, okay? So my bed was there. And so, let's just pretend that, like, right here, I'm sleeping, and literally right where I'm standing right now, like, this is actually scary to stand right here. Because, so, I was laying in bed, and it was I don't even know what day it was, but it was a school day. And so I'm laying in bed, and I wake up, and I'm thinking to myself, hey, I woke up because I heard, like, Allie, like, running around getting ready. And I look at my phone, and it's 5:30 in the morning. So I wake up at 6, so it's 5:30. And I never, ever wake up really early. Or I never wake up earlier before my alarm or my mom calls me to get up. Except for today, which was really weird, is I actually woke up like 20 minutes early. Which that was kind of a little weird for me, because I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And then like I started looking around, and there was nothing there, which was good. But, so, I woke up at 5:30, and so I'm looking at my phone and all of that, and I sit down my phone, and I look at the window, and standing, because I like to look out the window to see, like, where the sun is in that. I don't know, it's kind of weird. But so literally, like, right here, right where I am standing, there was a giant man standing over my bed. And he wasn't, like, you couldn't see details of him, but it was just this giant figure, just maybe his, like, this, like, his shoulders were, like, right here, and just standing over my bed. And you couldn't even see, but you could just tell that he was staring at me. And let me tell you, that scared the crap out of me. Now at first, my mind didn't instantly go to ghost, which doesn't make any sense to me because I've gone through stuff since I was really, really little. But my first mind, because I was trying to, like, calm myself down, like, hey, maybe there's more logical explanation to this. So I instantly think shadow. And I'm just thinking, like, there's a really weird shadow, but it's still, I felt like I couldn't move. Like, I was trying to, like, move, but it felt like I couldn't. But then I, like, gather myself together, and I reach over and I turn on my light, and he's gone. So I turn off my light, and he's there. So then that more kind of reassured me that it was a shadow, but I was still a little bit suspicious. So I kept turning on and off the light, and then by, like, the 4th or 5th time that I turned off the light, it was gone. That was super unsettling, because I was like, okay, it wasn't a shadow because nothing moved. It was just turned off the light and it was gone. But I broke down crying. Like, I cried myself to sleep for that half hour. And I laid down and I was like crying, but it didn't even feel like it was a half an hour. It literally felt like it was like 2 minutes of me just sitting there crying. And then my mom's like, hey, you need to get up. And so, at like 6, when I was supposed to wake up, my dad calls me. And he's like, hey, wake up and all that. And I tell him this story, and he is freaking. He is like, what the actual... Which, he started giving me this whole spiel, like, making sure that I was okay, kind of explaining exactly what it looked like, which I couldn't, like, it just looked like a figure. There was no detail to him at all. But then he starts giving me this whole thing, like, maybe it's time to get rid of that Ouija board, because I have a Ouija board in my desk. And, but he kind of tells me that whole thing, and then he's like, you should go talk to somebody. He's like, to help. He didn't even, he said for me, but then I think he's also said kind of for himself too, to make sure I was all right, to go and talk to like a guidance counselor or something. And I was like, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, that is not going to help me at all. That's not going to do anything. I don't think they have Ghostbusters just chilling in the school, like, that want to help. Like, they want to help you, obviously, but they're not going to be able to help me with dealing with these ghosts. Like I said before, I have multiple stories that I will definitely tell over all of this, and they're going to keep happening. Like, one of the reasons that I started thinking about this was we have to write a speech for my communications class, and I decided to write it about this, and the more that I wrote, for me, whenever I'm super, like, passionate about a certain, thing, I will be able to write for hours on that certain thing. Like, if I don't feel, like, a certain connection to it, I will not be able to do anything. I will write 5 sentences and say, hey, I'm done. Like, I will not be able to do that. But if it is actually something that I'm super, like, attached to, or I'm super into, like, these ghost stories, then I can certainly write for hours. Like, I had to trim down my speech because it could only be a 3-minute speech, which I don't have my backpack in here right now, otherwise I'd read it to you. But it's kind of got a few more stories, which I'll save. But seriously, like, then, like, after I hung up on my dad, I told my mom all of this, and she was like, oh my gosh, it's okay. Because she doesn't really believe that our house is, like, haunted in that, which my dad does. I don't know if Allie does, but we're kind of on that level of, not to say that there are, like, certain levels, I mean, like, believing into it. Because I've been around it since I was really, really little. Like, and it kind of scares me sometimes. Like, every time that I have, like, an experience like this and I start telling somebody, they always look at me like I'm stupid. And it's not, like, when I told this story to one of my friends, she just looked at me like, oh yeah, I have that all the time. Like, I was having night terrors or something. And I'm like, no, you could feel the freaking presence in here. And it scared me so much. But, like, whenever I tell somebody these stories, they always look at me like I'm stupid. So I just say I'm going to deal with it. Like, I've said this 1,000 times. I said, I'm dealing with this. I'm going to deal with it my own way. And the truth is, I'm not really dealing with it. I'm just kind of, like, accepting it. Just kind of, like, letting the ghosts and the spirits just kind of annoy me and all of that. Like, I have, like, the other night, kind of like a quick little story, which I'll get more in detail on this one. There is a little ghost girl that lives in our hallway, and sometimes she'll chase you as, like, in the middle of the night. If you're like walking around, she'll start chasing you. And the only way, so if you walk in the hallway, you're fine. But if you're in the middle of the night and you run down the hallway, she will start chasing you. Like, you can hear her giggling, and if you look back, you can see, like, this figure chasing after you. And I actually ran into my room last night when I'm filming this. I ran in here and I could feel her like grab onto my jacket, and that scared the actual crap out of me. Like, I almost slept with my light on last night. It wasn't really anything fun. But sometimes these ghost things are kind of fun because, like, gives me something to talk about. But like I said, whenever I tell people, they just think I'm crazy. I mean, maybe I am crazy. I don't know. So yeah, if you guys, oh my gosh, my voice. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe bar, comment down below if you want me to tell more ghost experiences, or if you have any of your own. I would love, 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 love to read them. And yeah, so I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!